up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Weeknights. So I'm super glad you're here. This is a little bit of content brought to you by Knights at the Nerd Table. I'm Nate. I will be your host this evening. Weeknights is a quick rundown of the nerdy things you might have missed in the last week-ish. And if you like this content, please check out some of our full-length episodes of Knights at the Nerd Table anywhere you can listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, we're probably there. You can also find us on other online places, including but not limited to Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and last but not least, Patreon. With the exception of a few for flavor items, all of our content is available to our Patreon subscribers at no matter what tier you subscribe to, and they start as low as $2. So check that out if you're willing and interested in supporting the channel in any way. If you follow us on Instagram, you also might have seen a little old giveaway we did over the weekend. So I'm happy to announce the winner of the random card giveaway is E_Stiefel17. We'll be reaching out to you to send you some of the rares that I hate drafted off the table just because I didn't want to see these commanders, because we did a Commander Legends draft at my local game store this Friday night. So you're going to get Amaranth, the Lustrous, Averna, the Chaos Bloom, and Gen, Arcanum Weaver. None of them are super cracked, overpowered commanders by themselves, but the color combos I was afraid of, and one guy at the end of the table was just saying, like, can't wait to cascade into Cascade, so I did not want to give him Averna, so he maybe should not have said anything, because it would have opened up him into red, along with the blue and green he was already playing. So your support in any way helps us keep making content, and possibly more importantly, gives us real reasons to tell our wives and significant others why we can't go on dates, because we have to talk about nerdy things like Pokemon for like an hour and a half. So your support, no matter what it looks like or sounds like, is greatly appreciated. So let's get into some of the nerdy things that happened this week. The end of an era has arrived. For years, a staple of new Xbox customers has been the opportunity to get Xbox Live for a single $1 for your first month. Unfortunately, that does look like it's going away. Microsoft has been making lots of big moves, some surrounded with controversy over the past few years, and it seems like this is another one. Microsoft did say they're evaluating different marketing promotions for the future, but this one just sort of feels like it's the end of an era. They're trying to move on, and they also said that they were, going to do something different in the future. Don't know what that looks like as we head into the summer here. Just goes to show you that all good things must come to an end. Right when Xbox Live came out, I definitely used my email, my school email, any email I could get to get I think the first month was like completely free even, so times change, things happen. Kang the Conqueror has been arrested, and not by Ant-Man, but actually the NYPD. Jonathan Majors might be looking at charges for assault of a female in her 30s. His reps, however, did tell IGN that he, quote, has done nothing wrong. They said, we look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. I'm not super sure of the details. You can find more about that on IGN's page. They've been covering it pretty closely. It does seem to be it's portrayed as some sort of very bit misunderstanding. What it actually is, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what has hit the headlines. D&D fans, tomorrow at 9 a.m. you can take a look into the future of D&D with this year's D&D Direct. There are apparently big plans coming to the future of D&D, and that was set to be announced tomorrow, and a few short answer announcements have already been kind of distributed and talked about. You can head over to D&D Beyond for the full article and kind of their update and rundown of what to look for there. But a couple of really cool notes I thought of are this. Take a look at their calendar for Learn to Play Weekend. You can contact your local gaming store for more info about that, but these events should look exactly like the title suggests. It's a Learn to Play D&D Weekend. New players can attend a 30-minute demo, itty-bitty one-shot, entitled Voyage to Stormwreck Isle. So for some of you who maybe attend MTG, Magic the Gathering events over the weekend, I have a feeling it'll be very, very similar. You're most likely going to sign up, get paired with some random people to kind of get worked through this game. And personally, I think this is super cool and can't wait to hear more about how this gets rolled out. It would be super cool if they also rolled out little mini one-shots available to play through when they release new content, really similar to you can get a pre-release weekend event for Magic the Gathering. It kind of seems like that could be a really cool thing that they might do. So please contact your local game store to see if they're participating in it. If they're not, maybe call around and find one that does. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the D&D Direct. Also, they have encouraged streamers to watch live with their audience. So you can actually come right back here tomorrow on Twitch at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watch along with me, your knight in shining armor, complete pun intended, and maybe I'll live react and things like that. It could be super fun. So if you don't know where else to find it, maybe just hop right here on this channel and I will restream it for you there, or find your other favorite content creator and see if they are streaming it as well. Speaking of D&D, this weekend is the big weekend for the normal people opening weekend for the movie Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. So grab your tickets, get your party together. The film seems to be generating a lot of positive buzz, which I know we were all really, really worried about going into the movie. And that was before all of the drama that happened at the beginning of the year with Wizards of the Coast. So far, from what I've seen, no one has said that this is the best film they've ever seen in their life, but it does seem to be very well liked by all people who like D&D and just people who like movies. So maybe expect just a fun movie that happens to be about D&D. For my first-person shooter fans, you've got a new Counter-Strike game coming, and it's set to launch a lot sooner than it sounds. Actually, this summer, Counter-Strike 2 will be a free upgrade to Counter-Strike Global Offensive and will run off of Source Engine 2. It has already been made available to some groups involved in their limited testing, so you can head over to the stream support page for a frequently asked questions page. Just kind of Google Counter-Strike 2 limited test stream, and it should bring you, on your first searches, should bring you right to a frequently asked questions page and lay out a ton of information about how you might be able to get signed up to participate in that. And now some news that directly impacts your boy here. We love nerdy things over here at the table, and every now and again, we get the chance to participate in some new nerdy things. So I'm super excited to announce that I will get a chance to visit the table of some other content creators in the TTRPG, that's tabletop role-playing game community, setting up this Wednesday. So I'll be sitting in with a few other content creators as we play through a one-shot format created by the creator of this called Shots and Daggers. For more information, come back here this week or any of our social media platforms where you can find more update of when and how you can view that live and after the fact. So if you're not following us on Twitter and Instagram, go ahead and find us all on those. It's all, was it here? Yeah, it's all right down here. And you can find us anywhere in those areas. Speaking of the support, if you love or like or even just tolerate the content, don't forget to support us anywhere you might find us, including but not limited to Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and last but not least, Patreon. This has been an episode of Weeknights, and we can't wait to see you here at the table next time. Until then, good night, nerds.